Welcome to Richard Scale Modelling. This is part 2 of AMT Star Trek USS Enterprise NCC 1701E. In part 2, I'm actually going to begin the build with all the prep work. So mostly preparing the saucer sections with the working on the windows and placing down the primer. So let's jump into this and see how well I get on. The first thing I'm going to do is drill the holes. Now you can see here that I've got various pin drives here. This is because I'm using different size drill bits, and to save time changing drill bits all the time, I've got dedicated pin drives with different size drill bits. That's why there's a few different sizes here. Now, to drill these holes, first of all, I'll make a little pilot hole, which will be the smaller drill bit, and then I'll go over it with a larger drill bit to create the hole. The camera can't really pick it up there, but I've actually done quite a bit already. If you can see them. I've got around about 3 hours of footage of me drilling holes in the saucer section. So I just trimmed it down to the this part. So I'm moving up onto the next drill size, and I'm just same process again. I'm opening up the hole a little bit more. I will then take my hobby knife and remove any excess material. Now this is the tricky part, especially if it's a new blade, and you should only do this with a new blade as well. Just be firm but gentle at the same time. Make sure that your knife doesn't slip as you're doing this. Just to show you another angle, I'm placing the knife in, drawing it down to the other drill hole. So there's 2 drill holes in each window. I should have added, sorry. And then, as I said, I'll bring the knife down to each drill point and then start removing the material. It does take a long while to do, but it is worth doing. Of course, you can use a proper drill for this as well, but make sure it's on the low setting or you will burn the plastic and melt it. It took about 3 days to drill all the holes in the saucer section, hence why there's so many hours of video. But on the underside, you can see all the indentations where the windows are. And it's the same process for the bottom half of the saucer section. There's a little bit more material to remove here because the windows are a little bit larger and there's more length to them than the top of the saucer section. So, I've drilled all the holes in here that I'm going to be drilling. Can make it better on the inside for all the divots there. And same here. Not as many holes on the bottom half of the saucer section. The main parts are these windows that go around here. Interestingly, they have some portable windows along in this ridge line as well. So now I can actually get these primed and ready for the next stage. And I always prime off camera because I use rattle cans spray paint. But I thought I'll just go through the priming process for you because I don't really do that as a rule. So because I'm going to be lighting these up, this will need to be light blocked. And what I mean by that is, well, self-explanatory really is, when you put your LEDs and lights in here, even though you want your light to come through your holes, your windows, depending on the plastic, you'll get some light bleed coming through the actual plastic. Now this is quite good if you're wanting to highlight certain areas of the ship. You would just put less paint on and that light would come through. But if you don't, light blocking is essential. So how I go about it, well, there's 2 ways I go about this. I could paint them using some generic paint like this, for instance. I wouldn't use my normal paint because you get more bang for your buck and the coverage is better. You know, then this is just a basic acrylic paint that you probably see me use on dioramas and so forth. But for ease and use, I'm going to be spraying them. So first of all, everything is going to get a black coat. So I'm using this. In the UK, Halfords. I don't know whether there's a Halfords in the US or other parts of the world, but this is a car department store, and they supply a wide range of paints for automobile vehicles, and they're very good primers. So this is the black one that I'll be using. And then things change slightly. On the outside, I'll be using grey primer. And that'll be all on the outside, over the black. And then on the inside only, I'll be using the white primer. Now the reason for the white is because the light will reflect off the white and bounce around the area, giving a better coverage. Now you can also use silver for this, but it will warm down the colour a little bit in silver. So if you've got a harsh LED light putting in, and you've only got certain resistors, you can't tone down the luminosity of the light. Painting this in silver will dampen it down and make it a more calmer white. But the thing is, that would have to be an overall effect. So silver works, but white is better just to reflect everything. And obviously the black is the colour that's going to block mostly all the light pleats. So I'm going to go off, get this all primed, then I'll come back once it's dry, maybe leave it about 4 or 5 hours. It'll be about an hour between coats, and then we'll jump on to the next stage. So you can see that's the black primer done. It's just gone on. It's taken me like 3 minutes, if that, after I last spoke there. I'm going to wait that till it dries, flip it over and do the outside, but the inside's done at the moment. So while all the paint is drying, I'm just going to start doing the windows on the lower hull. So it's the same again with the saucer section. Again, there's quite a lot to drill out, so it will be a long process. But I'm not going to get into this part of the build until part 3. So this is where I'll actually end part 2. So if you haven't done so already, why don't you check out the channel for my other builds. If you've subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that notification bell, hit the like button, don't be afraid to leave a comment, and of course you can share the video. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye bye.